It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning. We're back here on the morning show on XL7. We're here to bring you some light entertainment, some news, local events.
You mean light and quality entertainment.
Quality. Yeah, that too. John Montgomery is going to be our guest.
Yeah, he's a little shy, but I think he'll...
We'll see if we can drag him out of his shell. And it's Thursday.
It is. This week is flying fast, even though you're here all week long. I'll be here all week.
Tip your waiters. There
you go. You've done an outstanding job. I appreciate it. And
glad to help out.
You're back again. It seems like every day is like, well, I don't think you're going to be here tomorrow, and then I'm going to call you.
Turn into Groundhog Day.
Or
Armadillo Day. That's right. That's right.
I like that, Armadillo Day.
That was good.
But no, it's good to have you. It's I've enjoyed it. It's been a good week.
It's been a good week.
It has.
We got one more to go, and we'll plow through that, and we'll be great.
Not a problem.
And we'll be back. The regular crew will be back on starting Monday.
Everybody will be back at it and back on track, and hopefully everything is smooth sailing at that point.
Everything will be fine. Scooter had to redo the computers this morning because they're getting a little old and crotchety, you know how that goes.
It happens.
And get them all refired up and get all the stuff that's on here. We got to get it all back on here and in the order that it was in, because me and Bob would get confused if the tabs are backwards. It'd be like, what happened?
Why is this so?
Why is that coming up?
Wait a minute. It happens. It happens. So you got to keep everything a certain way, which is fun.
You do.
Which is fun.
It's not. That's a big chair you got. You should get you a better one though, because it's all falling apart.
It is, but it's broke in and it feels good.
It's broke in.
It is.
Yeah, it is broke.
I like that. It's actually, this one's very comfortable, and it just doesn't look the best, but it's comfortable.
Well, they can't see it, so it's not too bad.
No, that's the best part. You can't see. The armrest is kind of falling apart, but the back of it looks really good.
Stuff right over my shoulder. Perfect.
So how's been your week?
It's been good. It's been good. Yep. Keeping busy.
Getting famous, having to wear sunglasses when you go to Walmart and stuff.
No, not yet. No, we don't. We try to avoid that. Although it's funny when doing the radio and doing the different things, and I'll be sitting there talking to Linda in line, at Harps. Guy turns around. You're that guy. Because I said, yeah, I am.
I'll never forget years ago when I had a construction company, and I did all my own stuff, similar to you do with radio and TV. And any chance I have, I'll rather do my own commercials than, designing just a regular one. And so my face got used to be seen out there, and I got involved, helping with TV station and stuff, similar to what you do, filling in, doing this and that. And I've always wore a hat.
Yes.
And you never know that people realize that outside of your group, but there were businesses willing to pay me to wear their hats because of the things I was doing. I'm like, I'm selling headspace. Yeah. Who would have thought there was room? I'm selling headspace. But no, they used to. I actually had a couple banks actually ask me to if I'd wear their hats.
Do you golf?
Huh?
Do you golf?
I don't anymore. I've done a little bit, but I never.
The Titleist hat was kind of.
They're very, very comfortable, and the way they fit, I love the way they fit. So.
And all of our heads are a little different.
Yep.
So.
I've got a very, very big head.
See, I wasn't going there at all.
I do. I mean, I will admit, I've always, when wearing hats and stuff, I'm usually out on the last little notch to get it to fit. So these fit good and stuff, and I like them. So
perfect.
But yeah, I used to sell headspace.
I like that.
I know it sounds weird, but it's funny how that works out. So keep that in mind.
They knew that you were getting enough coverage.
Yeah.
That it was worth them coming to you to say here.
Yeah, I was shocked the first time somebody came up and said, "Hey, what would it cost me? Boy, just wear my hat." I'm like, what are you talking about? Just wear it around, whatever you're doing.
To help offset some of the cost of the advertising. People don't realize how expensive it is.
It is, and And the problem is you got to kind of pick and choose and decide, what's best for you, because you can't do everything that's out there.
Right. No,
They'll nickel and dime you between that, and also, when you're talking about trying to help with organizations, stuff like that, there's so much that goes on, and you do have to kind of pick and choose. And advertising's the same way.
Sure. That's life, and just
Yep.
life decisions. Because you want to be known for certain things, and there's things you don't want to be known for.
Yep.
That's got a lot to do with it.
I agree.
We ready?
I
Because you know
guess.
John is going to come blowing through that door.
And he's just going to take over. I mean, I don't know if you've seen how he comes in sometimes, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
sometimes
He comes up and shakes hands and just kind of works his way through.
Yeah, I've seen him grab the mic and just start.
Of the act. Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's good.
He'll be here before we know it, and then we'll be in trouble. So,
His countdown started.
but yeah, he should be coming in anytime. So, never
We
know
better
with
get
him.
rolling here.
He knows you're here, though.
Oh, okay, good.
So he's probably
He'll
prepared.
be
I don't know if
real-
that's a good
He'll
thing
be
or
real
not.
loud and proud when he comes in.
All right, here we go. Let's get started.
Okay, let's get started. We're going to start as we always do. We'll start with our morning prayer, brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. Give them a call for all of your hospice needs, for your loved one, for a neighbor, for just to gather information, knowing that things are happening. None of us are getting any younger. We know that. But they're there to help you, and they'll help you help your loved one, and that's the most important part of it. But give them a call. They're at 870-505-1771. And again, Sarah Montalago is going to give us our morning prayer.
Lord, we just thank you for another day that you've provided for us, and we ask to just thank you for always giving us our needs. We thank you for your son that died on the cross 1,000 years ago, Lord, and later rose again in 3 days, and now he is within us, Lord. We just thank you, and with that we have no fear, and help us just pursue you in all things. You reign above every circumstance, and we thank you for what you're doing in this community, for bringing us together like it should be. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. The morning prayer brought to you again by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. We're going to take a quick break here for the Z team, and we'll be right back with weather, dam reports, and whatever else we decide to go. Talk to you in a minute.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person, who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
And we're back here on the morning show here on XL7. It's time for the weather, dam reports, lake levels,
The whole shebang.
the whole shebang. Brought to you by the Z Team. I know those folks. If you have any for all your real estate needs, call my honey. She's at 870-405-0793. We're executive brokers over at Century 21 Lemac, right around the corner here, across from McDonald's. Don't go there looking for us. Call her, because we're not sitting around there waiting for things to happen. We're out making things happen.
Now, keep in mind, they're not just your local experts talking about what's going on every week. They are realtors. They are here to help.
Yeah.
And give them a call. They can make a difference and help you guys. And trust me, it's they get their customer service awards for a reason. And it's well worth the phone call.
Thank you. You're very generous. I appreciate that. Well, it is, and it is. It's a lot of work. I mean,
It is.
It goes on every day, and it just never stops. There's always something to do. We're busy, and Bob likes to say we're busy, but never too busy for you, and that's the truth. I mean, we stay busy because that's what you need to do, and but we've always got time for people, always.
Always.
Let's see what we look like on the.
I'm surprised.
Oh, there was a little fog coming in when I was coming through Gasville.
Yeah, that surprised me to see that picture.
Yeah.
That's doing a reset. Sorry.
Yep.
There we go.
Little
Put it back on the wide one. Yeah, there's some fog out there.
Yeah. But you can see the blue sky above it, so it's going to be nice. When the sun burns that off, it's going to be very nice, and the temperatures will reflect that.
I will say this: if you guys go to retiredarkansas.net and look at these cameras, when it's foggy like this, when that sun starts finally cutting through,
Oh, yeah.
the colors
The
and
colors
the
are
oranges
good.
and
Oh, yeah.
they're awesome.
Yes, and
They make some great screensavers. I'll say that.
they do. You run through some of the slideshow here, and I'll go through the temperatures. Currently, in Mountain Home, Arkansas, it's 20 degrees. Actually, it's a little warmer than that. Harrison's 25. Batesville's 20. Yellville's 20. It's 27 in Marshall. Salem, Mountain View, and Calico Rock all report 21 degrees. 19 degrees in West Plains, Missouri. Springfield, Missouri is 25. Poplar Bluff, Missouri is 15. And St. Louis is 19. Little nip in the air.
Yeah.
Little nip in the air. Look here at the radar and see how things look. Obviously some weather up there in Canada. All the stuff that was in Seattle and Portland. Good morning, John. Seems to have broken up.
Trouble.
We have nothing here.
He's coming
Morning,
to say
pal. How
hi.
are you? You had that one made up, huh? Instead of writing it on there. That's pretty good.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, where were you?
The weather radar has nothing for us here. Nothing in Oklahoma. We're good for the next 24, 48 hours for rain. Unfortunately, we could use a little rain, get all that stuff that's
Yes.
piled up, come out and get it to wash off a little bit. Watches and warnings, we have nothing. Florida's still got some freeze warnings and some cold weather advisory. They're getting like winter down there.
Yeah.
That's been like that all week.
They can have it.
Oh yes, sir. They certainly can. 70 forecast here today. It's going to be sunny with a high of 53, low of 34. That's good. That'll keep everything melted. Tomorrow could be 65 and sunny, so it's going to be like bathing suit weather with the sun
There
out.
you go.
Low of 29. Saturday 50. Sunday 67, and Monday it'll be 68 degrees. Again, all nice and clear. No rain projected at all anywhere. Dam reports. Bull Shoals is showing that they're at 652.13, which is 6.87 feet below pool, and they are running 3 dams. North Fork is at 546.39, and that's 5.61 feet below pool, and they're running 2 generators at North Fork. It's going to be a nice weekend.
It is.
You know, we're going to keep moving forward, and the rest of the snow that's out there will melt. The stuff
That's what I'm
that
waiting
hasn't
for.
is really stuff in the shade.
Yeah, but it's still hard as a rock.
It was hard. Oh, yeah, well, it was
I mean,
ice.
it's hard to walk on.
Well, because it was kept melting a little bit, and then it refreeze, and it keep refreezing, and it does make it hard.
Yeah, I'm ready for it to be gone. Even though it's going to be muddy for a little while, but I can live with that.
Yeah, they dumped a big load of clay in the project, and I mistakenly put my foot in there. Wow, I didn't think I was going to get out. It was like quicksand. I thought it was going to just suck me right in. And then it took me a half hour. The snow was good for that, because I kept running my boot back and forth to get in all the
There you
grooves
go.
in there and stuff to get all the clay out. But I did get
There
it all
you
out,
go.
because I knew I wasn't going in the house like that.
I don't blame you.
The weather, dam reports, and shots of the river. Brought to you by the Z Team, Century 21 Lemac Realty. We're here for all your real estate needs. Give Mike Honey a call, 870-405-0793. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with community news and events. Stay with us here on the Morning Show on XL7.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're out of town.
You build more than projects. You build what communities rely on. When the job site runs on results, put Kubota to work. Backed by expert service and support from your local Kubota dealer. Right now, bring home select Kubota KX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $4,800.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
And we're back here on the morning show. It's time for community news and events, brought to you by Ozark Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals, 4423 Highway 62 West. Phone number is 870-425-3434. They're right there at the Buford Road cutoff. You can't miss them over by all.
Just open your eyes.
Yeah, I mean, the colors alone will make you go, ooh, wow. They have tractors and spread. They got all kinds of farm equipment, obviously, because that's their business. That's their business. So anything you need for the outdoors, they're going to have. If you found you had more snow to shovel than you thought you did, you might want to look at a small tractor or, see what your options are. See if a UTV with the blade would be enough to get you through. If you're at more than like three degrees, go with the tractor, because the UTV ain't going to do it. And then you can get spreaders and put some chemicals out there, and you'll be in good shape.
There you go. Make a business out of it.
Ozarks Farm and Lawn, they're here. They help us out every morning by sponsoring community events. We have American Legion. You heard me say this yesterday. We're going to say it until all these tickets are sold. We're going to keep bringing it up. They may have sold them all. Who knows? Post 52 of the American Legion, Allie White Post, is having a chance for you to win 2 rifles. It's 2 separate drawings. The first one is going to be for a Stevens Model 320 12-gauge pump shotgun. It's got a 3-inch choke and a 4+1 capacity. A little kind of a cami stock on it. And those tickets are going to be $5 each. And then they have a 308 rifle, a Ruger American Generation 2 308 bolt action, capacity of 3 rounds. And those tickets are $10 each. The drawing for the shotgun is held April 14th. The rifle is June 2nd. Winner need not be present. All federal laws will apply. For tickets, call 870-424-6277. And also, we have, you're going to be right after this, be ready. The LC Salmons Youth Center is having their Valentine's Day dance this coming Saturday. It's going to be from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for grades 6, 7, and 8. Admission fee is $5. The LC Salmons Youth Center is at, it doesn't say, it's in Cooper Park.
On the backside of
in
Cooper
the
Park.
backside on the right.
Yeah.
They've got to put the address or put something on there, locations. Because there's a lot of new people move in here. We help them move in here.
Just
And
look,
they don't know.
drive down Spring Street, and you'll see
Spring Street, make a left into the park there,
Yep.
and you'll be there.
the very back building.
They have dance activities, they have refreshments, there'll be approved music, open dance, door prizes, and a photo area. The Valentine Dance sponsors and volunteers: Gregory Jewelers, Cove Coffee, Bouquet Palace, Maurice's, Jewelry Junkie by Wendy, Annette's Flowers, Small World, Mountain Home High School Boys and Girls Basketball, and Scott and Amanda Callies.
will be
Volunteers extraordinaire.
And anybody wants to volunteer, feel free to give me a call or send me a text, 870-404-5981. I'll get you lined up if you want to help.
You're the best. See, you really.
I mean, Bob's the
helping
Doors
these
agreed to
kids-
come help,
Helping
and-
these
and
kids
that's-
out. Yeah, I'd be great. I don't know that would be my strongest suit. If you need me, I'll come.
I'll be there. It'll be good.
That'll be
We'll
all.
have a
That's
good
all
time.
they need. They'll have a good time.
We'll have a good time.
And
There's
Sarah,
no doubt.
putting her TV face on, she has a spot that we're going to put in.
ASUMH is hosting an astronomy night Monday, February the 16th at 6:30 from 9 p.m. It's located ASUMH campus, but 1600 South College Street, and it's free, funded by Patty Grant, open to the public, no tickets required. The theme is Cosmic Wonders Awaits, so come watch the stars with us. There will be the music clubs performing on stage, so.
Oh, good. Music club's going to be there. That's
Yeah.
worth going anyway.
Did want to mention one thing. The
Yes.
girls wrestling team had
Yes.
the regionals last night, getting ready for state. And you have to finish in the top 4 in regionals to move on to state. Out of 14 weight classes, they had 12 wrestlers, and 9 of them are moving on. So,
Excellent.
just give a real quick, at 100 pounds, Bailey Schaffner took 4th place. She'll be moving on. At 115 pounds, Jersey Giltner, she took 2nd place. She made it to the finals, did a great job. She'll be moving on. Ellie Miller took 2nd at 120. Brooklyn Stupeville, she's at 125 and she took 3rd place. We'll be moving on at 135. Olivia McCoy, she took 4th place and will be moving on. 140, Chrissy Bennett. She took 2nd place. She made it to the championship round, did a great job. Abby Schwartz took 4th at 155. At 170, Risha Brechtenwald, I think it's Risa. If I said that wrong, I apologize. But she took 4th place and moving on. And at 295, Abby Campos took 4th place, and she will be moving on. So
Wow.
congratulations.
Congratulations to
That's
them.
a big step.
Yes, it is.
When they added regionals a couple of years ago, that kind of changed schematics to things that you don't have a free ride to state, you got to earn it. So they did a great
That's
job.
a good thing.
So.
That's a good thing. Competition's a good thing. And team sports like that, individual effort, but team sports,
Yes.
very important to grow into that.
So,
Excellent.
wanted to
Good
give them
for
a little
them.
PR. So
Well, you should.
Way to go.
You should. A good
job.
shout out. That's all brought to you by Ozark Farm and Lawn. The dealership deal is 870. You got it on the sheet too, but I know it's here. 870-425-3434. Stop by and see what they can do to help you. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with Sheriff John Montgomery here in the morning show on XL7.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep Mart.
There you go. And we're back.
It's the morning show. And my guest this morning is Bob Zadora. Hi, Bob.
How are you, John?
I'm great.
How's retirement going to be?
I don't know yet.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you have plans for your retirement.
Nope.
No? Really?
I really don't.
So you're just going to get up on January 1st and go, okay, now what?
No,
I
I'm
don't
not.
think so.
No. But, I know this, and of course, can't talk politics on here, I understand, but till the election.
Well, either way, you're gone. So, so we can.
Yeah, but I'm until this election's over, I really honestly have not thought of much about retirement because I'm out working. And so is beyond that. Once the election's over, I'm sure I will, I'll
sit back for a while.
Sit back and think for a while.
Compose yourself and figure out where you want to be and when you want to be there.
That's right.
And your bride's always busy.
Oh, yeah.
She stays busy on her own.
Absolutely.
And that's an important part of it.
So, I'm not a sit on my rear end type guy.
No, you're not. We know that.
But I'll find something to do, but in the meantime, we're out working and
you're out when the sheriff's office is still got to run.
Oh, absolutely. And and I'll tell you, the big thing has been I've been asked to speak to several groups about the scams and our busting of the scammers and so on. That's a big hot topic, and so
they're still here in Arkansas. There was a thing last night that came up on my Facebook post. Two of them in
Carroll County, probably.
Well, they just said they were in northern Arkansas.
Yeah, Carroll County.
Okay.
And so, and I think that's pretty cool because when we had such a huge success the first time, we invited them back. Now the first time it was a national TV show that made Fox.
Right.
So and they're negotiating with Fox for season 2.
Well, I'm sure they are.
But for the we invited them back. So the second time they were here was strictly YouTube, but it was just. The producer of that show came with him from Hollywood, and we met, and he just said, "I can't thank you guys enough." Now, this was a joint effort. I mean, it wasn't just the sheriff's office; it was out in the Mountain Home Police Department, But he said, "We have had the door shut in our face so many times by law enforcement, and I get part of that. You show up."
Yeah. Here, lock this guy up. He did something bad.
Or if you show up and try to get him to partner with you in the first place, and you got a 60-second pitch, let's be honest.
Yeah.
You're a TV show and you want me to, probably not. I mean, but he said, since that aired nationally on Fox, he said, we're getting calls from law enforcement all over the U.S. And that's how Carroll County over in Berryville got hooked up with them. And they just had a very successful operation there. So
Cool.
Yeah. So, and we're going to continue to work, and I say the word educate and inform and, whatever to try to.
Because that's what you got to do.
Oh.
I mean, the number of seniors, and they know that. The bad guys know that. They know the number of seniors we have. They know that they're more vulnerable than youngers, but the youngers do stupid stuff too.
I think, but
they're a little more trusting.
The encouraging part, and again, it's kind of like I use the word like drugs. You're not going to stop it. You just you try to make an impact in education and that. But the second operation, when they came back, we actually shut it down early on that Friday because they're baiting. In other words, it's a sting.
Yeah.
When they said Mountain Home, they were getting hung up on.
Yeah. Well, sure.
So the bad guys overseas, which most of them originate from India, Pakistan,
well, you get a couple of your guys knocked down like that, you start to pay attention, especially in the same place, and they're like, where? We're getting locked up where?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the one guy that we locked up had a $50,000 cash bond on him. This was a big fish. I think Art and Ashton on the trilogy called him the whale, but he was a big fish. When you've got someone that drives a Porsche, got a black American Express card in his wallet, which I've been told that you have to spend.
They don't just give them away.
Huge numbers, okay. And he'd been arrested 2 weeks prior in New York, and of course up there, there's basically no bail, and they just let him go for doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, he was just like shocked. $50,000 cash bond, and by the way, an attorney in New York wired $50,000 to a local attorney to bond him out.
Yeah.
So not a little fish.
No.
So.
And it's a shame. But it's part of it. Just is part of life anymore.
No, and I tell you,
and the numbers of the types of scams that they come up with new ones as fast as you guys can knock them down.
The PayPal scams or Microsoft scams or all those scams that they do. I think the one that is the most troublesome for me, and we've had 3 really heartbreaking. It's the romance scam, and so typically the 3 that I'm familiar with, it was 2 elderly ladies and one was an elderly gentleman that had fallen for these scams. And the sad part, 2 of the 3 met. All 3 had lost their spouses, and they met someone on a Christian dating site.
Well,
and it's
sure. They got to be all right. They would never. I would never get hurt by anyone there.
And so one had already lost $25,000. Another one we stopped. Thank goodness for some fast thinking by someone. We stopped a $30,000 loss because that was about to go out the door.
Yeah. And there's only so much the banks can do. People say, "Well, the bank shouldn't let them take the money out." It's their money. There's nobody, there's nobody with them. There's nobody, you can ask them a couple questions, but you really can't stop them.
No, and the banks, I know, I've talked with several of the bankers. I mean, they recognize.
It breaks their heart too.
And they're encouraging, hey, look, this is a scam. This is, but it's,
Love conquers all.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
It's a shame. So now when these guys get pinched, I know some of them are here illegally or under questionable circumstances. So you've got them on the local charge. So if ICE comes in and takes them away, what happens to the local charges?
Well,
if they just get deported back to Romania, that was no punishment at all.
No, and I'll just tell you, that's a tough call. I mean, all kidding aside, we've made it clear here we do not tolerate you. We're not going to put up with you breaking the law here.
Yeah.
So the question whether it's the scammers or any other crime, where is it better to keep them and punish them or ship them back? And those are case by case basis, because part of it is just the nature of the prisons are full and overflowing, and so the punishment is just not going to be that great. So at what point, if do you just deport them and be done with it and drop the charges, or do you? I mean, we've still got a couple sitting in our jails. That's going to be there for a while because we're not willing to. I mean, we're not going to let them go, if that makes sense. And so, but those are, of course, that's out of our hands. That's the prosecutor dealing,
Oh yeah,
with
right.
that.
No. As law enforcement, there's only so much of a reach.
Yeah, and that brings up a point. I know people get frustrated when people are getting let out of jail all the time, but truthfully, it's not our call.
No,
I mean,
no.
We are the keeper, and so the fact that they've been in and out of jail 20 times is not us.
Yeah. You did your job. You put them in.
Yeah. And then judges and prosecutors or whoever end up letting them out. So.
Yeah. Victims don't show and things like that, and you have problems with that. I've been there, done that, brother.
For like 100 years.
Yeah, that's been going on for a while. Yes, sir.
Not that you were 100.
No, but I'm not. I've seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Been many places. I've seen many things. So then ICE would come and they would send them back to Romania again, and they just start all over again, and now they're working in the back of the house up there.
Well, but they're
saying, "Don't do this, don't do that."
But there are some consequences. So, for example,
they should just all stay locked up in Baxter County Jail, eating spam and oatmeal and whatever else.
Beans and cornbread.
Okay, there you go.
And so there are consequences, though, even if they get shipped back. So, for example, one of the scammer money mules that we arrested was flown over from China, legally flown over, landed in Dallas, rented a car, made his loop, picking up, scam money all across the U.S. So he's still sitting in our jail, but even if he gets deported, and at some point, again, we've not let him out. I mean, he's a big fish, and we're holding him. His bond, I can't remember what it was. I think it was $25,000 cash, and so, but he'll be tagged, so he can't come back into the U.S. legally, even if he's deported. I mean, obviously, but the border's been pretty well shut.
Well,
down.
now it is, yeah.
Yeah, and so he can't come back legally. So, and then in the meantime, there's we're seizing phones and search warrants on phones and bank accounts and working with Homeland Security. There's a lot of stuff we're not seeing that we're doing some good.
Yep, because the G's got great toys. They I had issues with them, but they got great toys. And if you want something done, they have the wherewithal to get things done. I got to give them that.
Yeah,
great job with that. Aside from the scams, we just have normal everyday business going on here, and
yeah, I mean, we live in God's country. I mean,
well, we do,
and you can't say that we're exempt from crime by any means. But at the same time, we
don't have the level.
Oh no, I mean, we have drug activity, and we have there's most of it's property crimes. They're stealing money to support the drug habit, and I think I believe we have a no nonsense approach, and by that means, if you are addicted to drugs and you really want help, there's ways and there's resources that we're going to try to get you help.
There's programs that we can,
But at the flip side, we're not going to stop arresting you for breaking the law.
No.
And so I think that's, to me, is the distinction. It's not that we don't care that you're addicted, but we're not going to allow you to continue to break the law. We're going to continue to enforce it. And then again, if you are sincere and trying to get help, then we've got resources that we can point you to try to get you help.
Yeah. And you've shown that the law has no sense of humor here, and you've seen it with the sex offenders.
Oh, yeah.
Listing them and getting that information out to people, just really shaming them in some ways, and they'll either behave or move on.
Well, and we've made it clear. I mean, there's no question. We're tough on sex offenders, but we're fair.
Well, yeah. You're within the law. There's no question about that.
But we're not going to let you run amok. So as long as you play by the rules, and then you can live here and be fine. But at the same time, we have an obligation to protect the citizens, and so we're going to inform the public where they live and what their crimes were and where they work and so on and so forth. So again, to me, knowledge is power, because now you can use that knowledge to protect yourself, protect your family, et cetera. So, and it's kind of like, in a way, and I guess I'm jumping off a little data, but a lot of it's my opinion. But it's kind of like, if you remember the broken windows theory that they had in New York years ago.
I know. I can tell you the whole story on that.
So, but again, if you let the small stuff go,
exactly,
and that to me is a problem, because if you let the small stuff go, they just continue. They feel like they're empowered and they're enabled. Well, if you look at across Arkansas, there's only, I don't know, 2 or 3 jails that's not full and overflowing.
Right.
We're one of them. Okay, now why is that? Why is Baxter County? Because if you look, we're arresting folks like crazy. So why is that? Well, I have an opinion, and the opinion is we're going to continue to arrest you if you break the law. The problem with the jails that are full is they're not even holding any misdemeanors, so at all. And so those are the small crimes that you hope that maybe you can correct some behavior before they turn into something big. Well, if you're not even going to hold them, and they know that, there's no deterrent. So here, again, we're not going to mistreat any inmates. You're going to be treated within the guidelines and jail standards and all of that. But it's not a hotel, and we're not going to run it like a hotel. And so when you hear the inmate standing in front of the judge asking the judge to order you to be held in another county, because they don't
like it here.
They don't like it here.
Yeah.
I won't mention the county's name, but it's like, well, please send me over there because they have TV and better food. I've heard that.
Well, that's not a big reach, though, John. They could probably go to 75 or 74 other counties.
There's actually several counties that have adopted the beans and cornbread policy.
Well, that's good.
Well, it saves money, saves the taxpayers money, too. And it's easy to fix because you basically know how many. You buy the beans.
You know how many beans you're going to be.
Exactly. Exactly. So, but now there's been a few other counties that's adopted that. It's, again, saves taxpayers money. If you don't like it, you have a choice.
Yeah.
And the choice is you can either A, stop breaking the law, or if you don't think you can do that, then go to a different county to break it.
Yeah. And then go to prison. Get out of jail, quit going to jails, and go to prison.
Well, that's where the Holiday Inn is.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But because there's a difference, and people we use the term knowing that the jail's one thing and prison's another, and
absolutely.
The state prisons, and they're pretty backed up as well.
Well, there's as of Tuesday morning, there was 2,100 backed up in the county jails
that they're holding for prison,
waiting to go to prison. Now, how do we get them to prison? Well, somebody has to get kicked out the back door in order for them to call and say, hey, we have an open bed, bring somebody. But here's, and again, going back to consequences and holding people accountable. So because the prisons are full, so many people are getting put on probation. Now, the idea of probation is here's a set of rules, and as long as you follow the rules, then you don't have to go to prison. But if you don't follow the rules and you break the rules, the idea is, well, now we're going to send you to prison.
Now you're getting locked up.
Well, one of the very basic rules is you got to show up and see your probation officer once a month. That's pretty basic.
Yeah.
And if you don't, and you miss, I want to say 3, I think it's 3.
3 strikes you're out. That seems about right.
Then you're considered an absconder. There are over 10,000 absconders in the state of Arkansas.
We're not that big of a state.
10,000 absconders who've not even bothering to show up. And because it's so full, you got, and this includes both, by the way, that's both parole and probation, because parole, we're going to let you out of prison early if you follow these set of rules. Well, the sad part, Arkansas has a policy, if you are an absconder for probation, they won't go outside the state of Arkansas to bring you back.
Yeah. The expense isn't worth it.
But see, I disagree with that, because the expense of not doing that is by far worse, and not holding them accountable costs this state by far more.
You let some other state hold them and do with them as they will, because they got pinched for something there. Okay, you take care of them there.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back in a minute here on the morning show with Sheriff John Montgomery. Stick around.
is introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should call the Z-Team.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $2,500.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today where comfort meets savings. Your senior health.
And we're back here at the morning show. We're here with Sheriff John Montgomery of Baxter County. You got 10 more shows to go, John.
10 more.
10 more.
Wow.
Something to float back there.
Yeah. Golly. So 10 topics, man. You know, I'm so shy. It's going to be real hard to come up with.
It is like pulling teeth when you're here. It really
so
is.
It's going to be really hard to, to come up with 10 topics.
Probably make you a guest host then. Give you something to do. You're up in the morning. You're an early riser, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll keep that in mind. So over the years, looking back, and I'm sure there'll be a farewell tour like we have for hockey players and stuff. Well, there will be. For all the places that you do every month, all the times you go to different events and talk to people about how things are going in the Sheriff's Department. Some of the accomplishments that you, just off the top of your head, did you think of?
Well, I mean, there's been a lot, honestly, and I've been very happy. Actually, yesterday, I'm sorry, this just popped in my head. 20 years ago yesterday was when Gassville police officer Jim Sell was murdered.
Yeah, we were here.
Yeah, that was very sad. I mean, that was
no question.
But that just popped in my head, and that was a big deal. Obviously, media poured in here because the guy, went with a hatchet into a bar up in Massachusetts and went crazy before he somehow came here. And ultimately had a pursuit and a shootout, and I mean it was a big deal. And an officer lost his life because of it, and it's just that's sad. I'm sorry, that just popped in my head, but I don't know. Man, I mean, I guess I should start jotting things down because I mean, a couple of things that we talked about sex offenders a while ago. There's been over 20. I don't know, 20 to 25 pieces of legislation that originated from the sheriff's office here. Actually, Captain Jeff Lewis's computer, most of the time, that have actually been signed into law.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Several sex offender laws, and I can give you one example. And some of this, a problem occurs and you go, oh, we have a problem, when we got to fix it. But one of the problems was back when we started, if you were not allowed, at that time, you could only notify the public of a level 3 and a level 4 sex offender. That's it, okay? The problem was, if you moved here from another state, until you got an assessment from Arkansas, you weren't assigned a risk level. And so because you weren't assigned a risk level, we couldn't notify the public.
Okay.
And they were so backed up that there was a man that was here that had moved here from another state, had been here over 18 months, had never been assessed. Therefore, we can't tell the public.
Flying under the radar.
Yeah. Well, once he got assessed, and when it was brought to our attention, we had to make some calls and managed to get him assessed. The neighbors were outraged at us.
Sure.
You knew he lived here for 18 months and you didn't tell us? Well, I couldn't. So that's a piece of legislation that we went down and got fixed and got it passed. And so that now, when you move in, we're going to notify you. And then once you're assigned a risk level, we may notify the public a second time what your risk level is. Now, and that was another piece of legislation, and it didn't end up quite what we wanted, but we knew that there was a lot of level 2s that the public should be notified, but we weren't allowed to. We attempted to get all level 2s, and big debate, went several trips and back and forth with committees, and finally end up kind of negotiations to get it passed. So now there's a certain levels of 2s we can notify the public.
Certain types of
certain types of 2s. Now we've not given up. In fact, I think we've got enough momentum. We're going to tackle that again and try to get that done. And hats off goes off to. At that time, it was Representative Johnny Key and Senator Sean Womack at the time, and they helped that. And that's another piece of legislation that was several series. So prior to my taking office, we were numerous, and 2, 3, 4 young people being killed every year in car crashes because of alcohol, underage. And it was a problem, bad. And so, in fact, a young man lost his life in December right before he took office. And again, it was because of alcohol. And I think there was 2 others seriously injured. So Sean Womack and Johnny Key came into my office in that January. The session was about to start, and it was like, what can we do? So we get to talking about that. So Captain Lewis, we come up with 5 pieces of legislation to deal with underage drinking, which we knew if we could curb that we would be success. So we between the 2 of them, we introduced 5 pieces of legislation, and 4 of the 5 were passed that session.
That's pretty amazing.
Okay.
Just to even get them on the docket is amazing, but to get them past this.
So 4 out of the 5 passed, and so if you look back now at the deaths of underage because of alcohol, I can only think of 1 since then.
Really? Wow.
Now, has that been an impact?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's amazing.
And so, again, very proud of that. And again, it's not just me. I mean, it's the combination of everybody working together. And
oh yeah, it is. It's a team sport, especially when you get down to Little Rock.
But that's something I'm extremely proud of. And there's just a lot of things. I mean, I've been active in the legislation process.
So you've been active downstate for some time, and you're a voice because you've got a lot of time in grade.
Well, and I feel like I've earned the respect down there. I mean, when you walk into a committee room and the chairman recognizes you in the back of the room, I mean, that's a pretty good feeling.
Yes, sir.
But at the same time, I think this is important. It's kind of like parole. If someone's coming up for parole, I mean, the bottom line is they're going to get out, and they're going to get out probably early. If you go down and write letters and object to every single person that comes up parole, it's kind of like you're crying wolf. Right. Okay, so I've only appeared in front of the parole board in person. Now, I've occasionally written a letter, but I've only appeared in front of the parole board 3 times in the 21 years I've been here. And the first time, when I said, this is my first time, and I don't just object to everything, and the chairman goes, we rarely see an objection, and when we do from you, we pay attention. Now, that doesn't mean they always go with it, but they pay attention. And so I say that in even the legislation. You know, I'm not just down there for any reason, for any piece of legislation. If it's important, and I think it's important that's going to be that for the citizens of Baxter County, then I'm going to be there doing what I can to try to get that done.
Yeah, yeah.
And again, I think 20 to 25 pieces of legislation signed into law.
That speaks volumes.
So, and the vast majority of them was written out by Captain Jeff Lewis. I mean, he'll shoot me for saying this, but he should have been a lawyer. He is so smart, and so he's got that legal mind, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So we go in there. And by the way, on a quick side note, the 5th, I told you there's 4 out of the 5 underage. The 5th one did not get passed. And we tried every 2 years to get it passed. And after, when Johnny Key became senator, and we kept trying, and we were getting hammered in committee. I mean, hammered. Couldn't even get it out of the committee, you know, to get a vote. And several times he wouldn't even bring it up. And so he called and he said, look, you know, I think it was like tomorrow's the last day. We've got to file a bill. Do you want to try again? And I was like, I mean, how many times do you get beat up?
Yeah.
And so I said, let me get back to you. So I went into Captain Lewis' office and we pulled the existing law up and between us we said, you know what? There's one word in that current law that if we took that one word out, it solves the problem. And it was the word not. And he goes, well, that's too simple. I said, well, so that's exactly what we did. And it passed.
Little editing, there you go.
And it passed.
See?
Now, I give some credit because it was late in the session and, you know, and sometimes, and Senator Key helped and Representative Karen Hopper was at the time. Yeah. They pushed and helped us get that through, but that 5th piece of legislation years later got signed into law. And so...
And it just, I mean, it's a great thing to have, and it's for the whole state. I mean, so you do things, you have done things that affected, obviously, the whole state in a good way.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, and certainly, I mean, I'm looking out for Baxter County, but let's face it, even though every county's different, you know, we all have to run our counties differently, we all have the same problems.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And so because of that, if we can do something that will help us in law enforcement here, most likely it's going to help.
It's going to help others as well.
Help others, exactly.
Sure. It's been a good run, John. I mean, like I say, you're not retiring tomorrow. I'm not trying to imply that, but I don't know when I'll be here on the first Thursday again. So
next month.
We'll see. But it's good. It's good that you and your bride have survived all of this. You know, that's a big challenge on families and stuff. I mean, it really is, and we kind of lose track of how important our families are.
No, it really is. Law enforcement, it just in general is tough on the family, and you know, I've been through 9 elections. So 21 years, I'll have 22 in. So currently, I said this the other day. I said I'm the oldest sheriff in Arkansas, and I was corrected. No, you're the longest serving.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not the oldest sheriff.
I'm close.
Well, you're getting there, but you're not.
But no, I mean, and that's an honor. I mean, and I'm thankful to the citizens for trusting me for the last 22 years and continuing to put me in office. And I'm real proud of the sheriff's office and what we've been able to accomplish. And our sheriff's office is a model agency all over Arkansas.
Yeah.
I mean, we get calls. I mean, 2 or 3 times a month. Hey, how do you handle this? Could you send a copy of your policy? Can you, so that we can model? And I go back and say every county's different, and you can't do a cookie cutter thing. And here's a model or here's a policy, but you can take that and tweak it for your.
Sure, you personalize it.
Personalize it, and so very, very proud of that.
As you should be, because there's just shows again and again the number of programs that have started here in Baxter County, the suicide watch, there's
yes.
a litany of things that have gone on that affected things throughout the state. John, always a pleasure to see you. We're going to go click in a minute. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you.
We'll talk to you. Join us tomorrow here on The Morning Show, and it'll be me again. And it'll be This Week in Real Estate, and we'll have some basketball coaches on here. And see you tomorrow. Bye.